news item on the dailymirror.lk newspaper regarding government of Sri Lanka deciding to have a new set of policies for Dhamma education school, that is the religious schools. So actually what is important is now when it comes to the Buddhism we can, or Hinduism, we can see that there are like Dhamma or Buddhist schools, like Buddhism specific specialized schools on Sunday where the children are taught in the temple premises. But the problem is that there is no proper like a syllabus throughout the country. It depends on the chief monk's decision as to what to teach for each temple, and the medium also. Now we can see in Gangarame temple there are English medium Dhamma Buddhist schools, Buddhist Sunday schools, but other temples it's Sinhala medium. So more than anything, there has to be a one unique syllabus, certain areas that they have to cover. Otherwise, it's the teachers who decide it, or the particular chief incumbent of the monk decides what to teach. So, and also when the qualifications are awarded, the present way of the temple issuing or the Hindu Kovil or the Islam mosque issuing the certificate, or we can see the madrasa schools, the syllabus had been a major issue, and who awards the certificates and whether that has any recognition or value, or even the Hinduism, Dhamma schools on holidays. So they all must derive their the qualification in a formal way from one institution under guidance and support of one syllabus. I think for this matter, it's important to to have a say like a particular like a different entity to guide each religion when it comes to teaching religion to schools in their religious place, like say madrasa religious schools for Muslim children, and Hinduism religious schools for Hindu children, and the Buddhism related studies for Buddhist children, and the Christianity related studies for Christian children. So Christianity, of course, we can see they have some organizational structure which other religions lack. So I think there has to be one better to have like a one university for all five religions, with we can say it's like a inter-religious university for Dhamma education in Sri Lanka, and then with faculty of Christian studies, faculty of Buddhist studies, faculty of Islam studies, faculty of Hinduism studies, and probably in future faculty of Judaism studies. So then each faculty can decide their the syllabus development, the administrative part of it, and then they develop the syllabus, and then they communicate through the internet with the religious places of all four religions that are there in the Sri Lanka, also the Judaism religion. So and then they communicate the syllabuses and the examination papers, and once the syllabus had been taught and the exam papers have been answered, the papers must be sent back to this proposed inter-religious Dhamma university, where the faculty there would decide how to allocate the marks based on the marking scheme, a standard marking scheme for everybody throughout the country for each religion separately. So then it can be streamlined. Otherwise, this Dhamma education is not taken seriously, because the education is not formal today. It's more like an informal mechanism that we can see the madrasa school, the Hinduism schools, and the Buddhism school. That Christianity, of course, there is a formality, but still all four religions and with the Judaism religion must be brought under the control of one inter-religious university for this type of teaching method to streamline the syllabus setting, and the preparation of the textbooks even, and then the examination paper setting and the examination marking, and then the award of the certificates.